First things first at Toby Johnson Middle School has dominated the 7th through 8th school news category for years, and this year they took the SEVA again with their morning news broadcast.
Good morning, Toby Johnson. I'm Connor in his First Things First period on Thursday, February 12, 2015. That means it's time for First Things First on TJTV. Our first story today brings additional excitement to the already exciting area of STEM education. Many high schools, like our own Franklin High School, have a STEM program for students who are interested in technology, engineering, and media. According to tweentribune.com, NASCAR has announced its commitment to promote STEM inside the classroom. A lot of people love NASCAR's speed, passing, and racing, but few stop to think of the science behind it. It's the horsepower and the drag and the aerodynamics that come together in a way that can only be described as NASCAR. So, it makes sense that NASCAR has partnered with the Scholastic Corporation to provide schools with fact sheets and quizzes that have developed to focus on aerodynamics. To find out more information about how NASCAR might become part of your education, check out the story on tweentribune.com. Yesterday, Toby Johnson hosted a special training event designed for students and teachers who want to learn more about creating videos. Let's go to Abby to find out more.
Hey Jags, Abby here reporting for TJTV on the grounds of Toby Johnson where the SEVA training took place. Let's take a look. The Sacramento Education Cable Consortium, or SECC, works hard to help bring video creation into classrooms. To celebrate student achievement in filmmaking, they hold the Student Education Video Awards, or SEVAs, every year. In order to encourage other schools to participate in the SEVAs, SECC provides SEVA training events throughout the year. The most recent SEVA training event was held here at TJMS. The training started off with a demonstration of how students run a TJTV broadcast. Next, a workshop about copyright followed, with many resources for media that can legally be used in video projects. The training ended with a presentation about how to make a basic movie, manage a video budget, and the supplies necessary to bring a Hollywood feel to students' video projects. We were able to ask SEVA trainer Twee Pham what motivated him to come out and give this presentation.
I love video. I love to make videos. I love to see great videos. I love to see students work with great video.
Thanks to trainers like Twee Pham, Jim Bentley, and our very own Dana LaChapelle, a lot of people are learning how to bring Hollywood to their school broadcasts. Well, that's it for me. I'm Abby. Now back to you.
Thanks, Abby. It sounds like it was a great night. Last weekend, we got a lot of rain. But was it enough to help California with our drought? Let's go to the weather report with Paulo to find out more.
After the driest January in California's history, Mother Nature may have renewed California by bringing a storm over the weekend. But was it really enough to get us out of our possible fourth-year dry spell? The two storms that hit Northern California between Friday and Monday brought the most significant rainfall to the region since mid-December of last year. The Sacramento area gets about 3.5 inches of rain on average during this time of the year, and this weekend we got approximately 2.8 inches of rain. Minor flooding occurred, and even though it's been a lot of rain, it's not going to do much as far as the drought is concerned. Although the higher elevations received impressive totals from 4 to 7 inches, and all this rain will eventually drain into our reservoirs, it barely made a dent to the drought. Experts say it will take an immense series of storms to pull us out of the drought this season. Remember, just because we got a lot of rain this weekend, it does not mean you could take a 20-minute shower. So conserve water and keep California from drying out. I'm Paulo with your weather report. Now, back to you.
Thanks, Paulo. I think if we all cut down on our shower time, we might be able to save California. Speaking of California, the measles have become a big concern in our state and the U.S. Our reporter, Tiana Hall, went to learn more from the experts at Kaiser Permanente.
Hey Jags, Tiana here in front of Kaiser Permanente Hospital to learn more about the measles outbreak that is spreading across the country. I'm here with Dr. Rogerson, the chief of a very busy emergency department. So Dr. Rogerson, specifically, how do you get the measles and what are they?
The measles is a virus that you can track from other people that have measles. It's pretty contagious. You just have to be in the room with someone who has the measles that's coughing or sneezing. In congested areas like Disneyland, which has been in the news a lot lately, you just have to be in an amusement park and coughing and sneezing, and you're going to spread it to lots of people.
And we haven't heard about the measles in a long time, so why are we all of a sudden hearing about them now?
There's been concerns about vaccinations. Lots of parents have chosen not to vaccinate their children, and now when disease is brought in from outside the country, where it's still a big problem in other parts of the world, people get measles and it spreads more commonly.
So if you don't want to end up here after your next visit to Disneyland, make sure you get vaccinated. I'm Tiana reporting for TJTV. Now back to you.
Thanks, Tiana. Now, let's go to Bella to find out what's happening on campus.
Hey Jags, Bella here with some important deadlines and details to help you stay informed about what's happening on campus. To start off, the next meeting of the World Cooking Club is this afternoon at 3 o'clock in room MH8. This week's theme is Italian food. Tomorrow, leadership applications are due to Ms. Kincaid in MC5 no later than 3 o'clock. Next week, TA applications are available in the Student Services on Monday, February 16th, and they're due on Friday the 20th. There's a meeting next Wednesday at 8 a.m. in the gym for those of you interested in being part of the track and field team. And next Thursday, the Board and Game Club meets in MG3 right after school until 4 o'clock. Now you've got the what's what on campus, deadlines, and details. I'm Bella, now back to you, Connor.
Thanks, Bella. If you love desserts, then you'll love our next story. Let's go to Trisha for some tasty news.
Hi, I'm Trisha reporting for TJTV here at Vampire Penguin, one of the newest and trendy restaurants in Elk Grove. Located at 9135 West Stockton Boulevard in Elk Grove, the Elk Grove Vampire Penguin is the newest location owned by brothers Leo San Luis and Paulo Angelo San Luis. I'm here with Paulo, one of the owners of Vampire Penguin. Tell us about Vampire Penguin.
Well, of course, we specialize in shaved snow, which is a very light, fluffy, airy dessert, paired with fresh toppings, fresh fruits, a lot of decadent stuff like brownies, cakes. One of my favorite items in the menu that Vampire Penguin serves is the strawberry cheesecake, of course. That's a classic. The snow tiger is always good, too.
Instead of starting with plain ice, the process begins with an ice cream-like blend of fruit concentrates and non-dairy cream, which is shaved into ribbons. What made you come to Elk Grove?
I want to give a shout out to Steve Lee, the city council. He was the one that approached me on our first store in South Sac, and he told me that he loved the culture and the vibe of the place, and he wanted to bring it to Elk Grove, so now we're here.
This restaurant is very popular because their desserts are really delicious. Check out Elk Grove's newest hotspot, Vampire Penguin. We certainly welcome Vampire Penguin to Elk Grove. I'm Trisha reporting for TJTV. Now back to you.
Thanks, Trisha. Vampire Penguin looks wonderful. Well, that's it for today's show. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of First Things First on TJTV. I'm Connor. See you tomorrow.